Hi, everybody. How are you doing? This is Vonshai from the Glow. And we are here again on this Wednesday afternoon, and we have a guest for you today. I'm just going to go ahead and give you a little bit of Vonshai Wednesday wisdom before we start out on the Glow. Just to let all of you know that if you're out there doing business, if you're working on projects, if you have a lot of different things going on, right now is the perfect time to start to line up all your business networks and all the people that you know. So every week I try to bring somebody here that can either advance your business, give you some ideas, some motivation. I have authors, I have speakers, I have a lot of people coming up for you, but all of them are VIP and they're all my special guests. And so I love to bring them before you and have a conversation with them so that you get to know them for yourself. Because sometimes the person you want to do business with is mostly somebody who you like. Most people don't actually buy the product, they actually buy the person. So if I could bring people before you and show you a person behind the product or a business or a service, you might get to know about that person a little bit more and learn about the person and also learn a little bit more about your business. So today I have Mr. Damian Halberton. He's actually from the Ventry Group. So I would like to welcome him to the Glow. Damien, are you there?
Yes, I am. How's everybody doing? Happy Wednesday.
Happy Wednesday. How are you?
I'm good. How about yourself?
I'm excellent. Good to see you.
Good, good. Likewise, likewise.
Good. Well, I'm glad that you're here on the Glow with us today. I know you have a lot of things that you can add as far as business wise. Why don't you introduce yourself and your company and just tell us a little bit about you?
Okay, well, just a little bit about myself. My name is Damian Halliburton. Once again, represent Ventry Group, which is a uh, company that manages multiple companies such as the digital media, printing, staffing. That's essentially what we do. My background is that I have 15 years in advertising, online advertising, offline advertising. By trade, I am a web developer. I've personally built over 100 websites. As a company, we've built over 600 websites. And for the last 10 years, I also hold free seminars in terms of helping small business owners and entrepreneurs understand the digital landscape from social media marketing, email marketing, text message marketing, just digital media as a whole. And at the end of the day, my main focus is to really help um, small business owners understand the digital landscape and just overcome the digital media fear and just understand how to utilize technology and software to leverage that for their business.
Okay. And where are you located? Where are you out of?
Office is in Ontario,
Hmm.
about 5 minutes away from Ontario Mills. I was based in Los Angeles, but I moved to Inland Empire, so we do have an office in Ontario. Due to COVID, we have a lot of meetings on Zoom now, so that's been exciting and fun. But prior to COVID, I've always had a lot of meetings online, such as Zoom, Google Hangout, just other platforms to expedite meetings, conference, and the project, the speeding up the process and developing projects for clients nationwide.
So you're ahead of the game, huh? So we all just started using Zoom. You were already Zooming.
Yes, 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 indeed.
Yeah. So who is like your ideal client? Like who do you um, personally like to take from one stage to another as far as their business?
We typically deal with just really small business owners, anybody that has a brick and mortar business, existing businesses. People that may have, let's say, a Yelp page, but don't have a landing page or a website, and just
Mhm.
need to really understand how to keep driving more traffic through their current client base, in addition to presenting their business in front of new clients as well.
Okay.
So we deal with a plethora of different businesses, different verticals. We started off with restaurants,
Oh,
um,
okay.
yeah,
Okay.
12 years ago. A lot of caterers.
Hmm.
Um, and from there, it just went into different verticals. So we done business with a plethora of different industries. Construction, real estate, um, solo entrepreneurs, anyone that startups as well. Anyone that's looking to brand themselves. Schools. We work with cities. We have contracts with. We have federal contracts as well. So we deal with a number of different entities across the board, whether if it's digital media or printing as well.
Oh, you do printing as well.
Correct.
Okay, so you set up a whole full marketing, advertising. So you help them get a website. You help them just have a bigger presence on like social media.
Correct. So, for instance, when after we're done with the consultation, a client may say, if they're an existing business or a startup, they don't even have a logo. So
Mm,
that's like the beginning phase. We help them with the logo, and from there, with the color scheme and the concept, we help brand them. So once we get the concept on the logo, from there we develop a landing page or a website. Once that's done, then we focus on the print, whether if it's business cards, letterhead, envelopes, flyers, whatever they need,
mhm.
wrapping trucks, t-shirts, hats, whatever they need, and marketing materials, promotional items. We help them with all of those different things. That way, now they're ready to launch their business and go after their right target audience, and just at the end of the day, make money and build their brand.
Right. So you take a small business who might have just started out and they don't really have anything. They probably went and got some little cards from a little online place, and you put
Mhm.
it all together, help them get
Yes,
a color scheme and everything, so they could be operational like a big business, right?
correct.
Oh,
Correct.
okay.
Yep.
Okay. And so does it cost anything for them to have a consultation with you?
No, it's free. It's actually free. Free
Okay.
consultation. I have a lot of forms on my website. That would be the first step. They fill out essentially like a logo design questionnaire. From
Hmm.
there, they will move to a website design questionnaire. Once we gather that information, we review it with the team. And from there, we schedule a time, quick, 15, 30 minutes to discuss their project. And from there, present mock ups and just take it from there.
Okay, cool. That
Hmm.
seems like what a lot of businesses need to do to take that next step. It's like when you start out, you just getting your feet wet, and
Hmm.
the big businesses always look better because you see them everywhere and everything looks professional. So that's just the little separation. Is just somebody doing some good marketing, huh?
Correct, and that's essentially what we're doing at the end of the day. We are branding small business owners. They don't really have the idea or the concept of what it means to really brand your business. They think their business card can look separate from a flyer and vice versa.
Hmm.
Whereas with us, we make sure that everything is consistent across the board, from the cards, flyers, websites, social media banners, email marketing campaigns. We make sure that everything is in alignment.
Oh, good. And so you help run everything as well, like as far as the social media.
Correct. So my team, I have dedicated account managers that manage the social media campaigns, Yelp, all the review sites we respond, and also delete negative reviews that actually violate the terms and conditions of those particular platforms. We do charge a monthly fee for those services, but at the end of the day, we protect their brand. And at the end of the day, it's nothing but an extension of their customer service department,
Oh.
because your brand, your reputation online is everything. Back in the day, we used to build big elaborate websites, $10,000, $20,000 websites. However, if a person got 50 reviews and they're at 2.5 stars, it defeats the purpose. So
Oh,
we
okay.
stop charging so much on the front end of websites and focus more so on the brand reputation of the business.
Now, how important is a website nowadays? Like some people say you don't need it, some people say you do. Like, what would you recommend? Like, what businesses do you think really, really need a website?
I mean, it all depends. I would just say, to start off with, I think any type of service-based business, product-based business needs a website.
Mm-hmm.
I recommend, if you're in business, you need a website. I mean, because you're able to track the analytics, you're able to monetize online. A website is something that you own. If you're on a social media platform, they delete your account, flag it for whatever reason, that's your business. But with the
Mm-hmm.
website, it's something that you own. It's yours. You can modify it, change it, add forms in, add autoresponders in, and just build your brand. Because the most important thing with word of mouth is also, just staying in contact with your current database and essentially turning them into happy clients so they can refer more clients to your business.
Right, right. So that's really good because a lot of people work so hard on their business that this part kind of gets left undone.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're so busy working in their business and being the one doing everything that
Mm-hmm.
the marketing and all that kind of stuff is not up to par, and especially like autoresponders, people don't even know about that.
Mm-hmm.
Customer service, like you don't
Mm-hmm.
want to be the person that everybody calls, even if just
Correct.
the owner.
Correct. Correct. And that's something that I always work with clients is that, by them bringing me on board, I charge an additional fee, kind of like as a business consultant for 90 days. And essentially, what I share with them is that any successful business has a prototype. So, my job as a business consultant is to help you understand your prototype, something that you can master one time and then from there duplicate it. And the case that I always share with clients is that everybody can make a better hamburger than McDonald's, but McDonald's make way more money than other hamburger stands. And the reason why is not so much the food or the product, it's
Hmm.
the system they have in place.
Right.
So that's the most important thing. Like there's 5 departments in any type of business. You need HR, you need to hire and fire people, even if it's employees or independent contractors. You
Hmm.
need PR, you need some type of publicity for your business to get your name out there. You need
Right.
sales and marketing because your business won't survive without any sales.
Right.
In order to get the sales, you need to market, and then of course you need the CEO, the person with the vision, a person with the dream, the person that can understand the future of the industry that they're in, have history on the industry that they're in,
Hmm.
and just understand, who their target audience is, and then focus on hitting that one audience until you make, XYZ in terms of monetary gains, and just take
Hmm.
it from there. And then
Right.
accounting and legal, those are the other two. So yeah.
Right, right. And it's funny because a lot of people stick with a small business for a long time when
Hmm.
it's sometimes the money that they spend being small, they could redirect that money to putting together a prototype so that anytime they hire a new person, everybody knows how everything goes. So it's
Exactly.
not like reinventing the wheel, like every single time that you have something going on, you have to get a whole new uh, go for the drawing board every single time. If you have a model, then you can just stick within that model.
Correct. That's it. And then yeah,
Okay.
and that's the whole key. It's just like a Chick-fil-A, Chipotle, Subway. They all have a system. They know it takes literally 3 minutes for you to go in, order your food, and for that register to ring. They know in 3 minutes. That's how
Wow.
long it takes. For
Wow.
all businesses, Chipotle, Chick-fil-A, Subway, you go in there and time it yourself. Under 3 minutes, that cash register will ring. And if a
Wow.
person don't have the science to their business like that, then there's no system is in place.
Wow. And see, that's a whole different kind of science because we never think about it. We just go in there, order food, and keep going. But we don't know that they've already set it up, like how, like the pizza place used to say, within 30 minutes you'll get your food.
Hmm.
Like they already have systems set up to make them run better, and that's
Correct.
that's what your company does.
Hmm.
Help with
Absolutely.
things like that. Now, what made you want to be an entrepreneur?
Well, I mean, when I started off in the industry, I made a lot of insurance agents very, rich because I advertised for them. So if you typed in like home insurance, car insurance, Allstate, State Farm agent will pop up in certain areas. So they were allotted a certain budget to spend every year. I would tap into that budget and, advertise for the whole year for like maybe 100 agents, and they would get referrals, and at the end of the year buy me gifts and say, hey, thank you for helping me make $250,000. And I'm
Wow.
looking at what I made, what they're made, and I'm looking at what the company made, and I said, you know what,
Wait
it
a
makes
minute.
more sense for me to be the owner since I'm doing all the selling, and I understand the system, I understand accounting, I went to school for all of this. So from there was the foundation of my digital media company in 2009. And
Oh,
like
wow.
I said, yeah, from there, that's what we've been doing. So,
Right.
I love it. I'm passionate about it. And my whole goal is to really equal, level out the playing field for small business, minority owned businesses on this digital landscape because it's $34 million being made over the internet every day. My goal is to show people how to obtain at least 1% of that.
Right.
And, by doing that, then my fee will be 10% of what I help my clients make. And at the end of the day, we all eat.
Right.
So, even
90% of something is better than 100% of nothing, right?
correct. Yep. Yep. J. Paul Getty. So, yeah, he said it best.
Hmm.
So yeah, that's my passion. So yeah.
Well, that's good because when it's your passion, you do it differently. You put a little bit more into it because all of us we've met. I'm sure every single person here has met a someone who says, "I do marketing and I do,
Mhm.
and I do flyers and I do websites." But if that is where it ends, sometimes your business kind of ends right there as well.
Correct.
Somebody has to take it a few steps further, and like you said, legal and customer service and different
Hmm.
areas of your business that you need to build up. And right now, we're seeing just like you've seen without a pandemic, you've seen that you were making a lot of money for other people. So you said,
Hmm.
"Hey, I could do that myself."
Correct.
So that's
Correct.
what other people are doing now. They're sitting at home thinking, I can make a whole lot of money doing something much better than what I do at work."
Correct.
Yeah,
Correct. Yeah, everybody's working from home. Everybody's virtual. So, they're sitting on their hands. They're either going to do two things. They're going to waste time or make money, or they're going to
right,
create something. So,
right.
that's what it's all about at the end of the day. It's just knowing what to create. Whether if it's drop shipping, moving products, or something service based, something subscription based,
Hmm.
and you just take it from there.
Now, what have been the most successful businesses, small businesses that you've helped to actually grow?
Uh, a lot from just a ton of restaurants, moving companies, attorneys,
Mhm.
um, and consultants. I would say just off the top, a lot of people that I work with have a license or some type of degree, and from there, if they need more clients, I always ask them like, what is your ideal client? Where are you at? What's your history, and how can we ramp up, to more clients? I've helped schools, charter schools. I asked them, how many students do you have? How many are you trying to enroll?
Mm,
So from there, once I understand like their goal and what they were doing to get those people, then
mhm.
I, implement a different type of strategy. And my philosophy is that you always need, in a campaign, in any type of marketing campaign, you always need 10 total, 5 online and then 5 offline.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
like flyers and cards and different
Correct.
things
So
like
it depends on the promotion. So for
that.
instance, for a restaurant, if they're trying to penetrate the market with the new uh, flyer or a dish, I would say, let's hire somebody to, either pass out 5,000 flyers or do a direct mail campaign, 5,000 flyers for, every week. In
Hmm.
addition to, Instagram, Facebook ads, maybe a budget of $1,000, $2,000, and from that, they'll get catering jobs, which is minimum 2,000. They'll
Right.
get more foot traffic, and at the end of the day, they'll increase their brand.
Mm.
So that's how everything pays for itself. And I say once that's done, then 20% of your profit should go back into marketing, and that's how I keep clients for the long haul, and that's how we keep advertising for clients.
Oh, wow. See, that's really good. That's good information because some people don't want to spend that little extra money to
Mhm.
invest in something like that. But monetarily, like how have you seen a business grow financially? Like going from making how much a month to upwards of how much increase?
So for instance, there was a moving company that I had. This was about a couple of years ago. They had about 30 locations nationwide, and they were making around a quarter of $1 million a month. So through the ad campaign that we set up for all the locations, because they never ran ads for all the locations, in
Okay.
addition to the review sites, we took them from a quarter of a million to $500,000 monthly. But
Oh,
we
wow.
got to keep in mind that they had a call center, or they have a call center of 25 reps. So we drew in, a lot of traffic every day for the call center. That way they can schedule appointments for the moving company for all. They went from 30 to 50 locations.
Wow. That's a big jump. That's a big difference from having a little small business or even a medium size that you think you've been working and doing very well.
Hmm.
I always tell all the my glow people that
Hmm.
you have to actually always look to improve. You can't
Hmm.
stick and stay in one spot. You have to look to improve. If you're not getting the results that you need, invest in someone who can help you marketing, with promotions and advertising, because you don't want to have to do everything. So
Correct.
we want you to reach out to Mr. Damien and at the Ventry Group.
Yes. Yes. Definitely.
Yeah, and help, and he'll walk you through, help you with everything. Free consultation.
Correct. Free
Okay.
consultation. And I think the most important thing too is that I provide free seminars.
Mm-hmm.
So, people may have questions like, how do I promote my brand on Instagram? Or how do I promote my brand on Facebook or YouTube? Or
Mm-hmm.
how do I promote my brand through email marketing and text message marketing? So, those are all different verticals that we utilize for clients to make them successful. And, if a person, the first thing I tell a person is let's just start off with at least $100 a week, and
Mm-hmm.
once you start to gain traction, you increase it over time. But the most
Oh, okay.
important, yeah,
So
but the most
with as little as $100 a week, you can
mhm,
increase your traffic on social media or
correct, yeah.
oh,
So,
see?
like for instance, it'd be an Instagram video,
Mm-hmm.
or they can swipe up and it'll take them to their website, it'll take them to a landing page with some type of promotion. So,
Okay.
like for
And you
instance,
set all that up
yeah,
for
we set that all up.
okay.
Set it all up. And the way that we monetize off of that is whatever the budget is, we charge a setup fee first, and then
Mm-hmm.
whatever the budget is, we just charge 20%. So if it's $100, we only charge $20 to manage the campaign.
Hmm.
Now
Okay.
our goal is to get you up to 1,000. That way we charge $200 a month. You have $800 to spend, and out of that $800, you will see results. But
Right. Right.
if you don't pay to play, then you won't never really see results, and everything will just be grassroots. And if you're trying to make 100,000 profit in your business, it just won't happen. But until the sales and marketing become real, and
Mm-hmm.
you say, hey, these are our goals, and then you set aside a budget, set aside that budget, you'll see results.
Right, right. And that's what we're saying, that a lot of people need to really focus on that part, because it's all right to have a product, it's all right to have
Hmm.
a service, but if nobody knows about it,
Hmm.
if
Right.
if there's no system put together, if there's no video, there's no, you just posting something every now and again, that's really not effective. When you
Correct.
put together a whole campaign, that'll be effective for you. And that
Correct.
way, when you're um, doing your marketing and advertising, you'll know exactly where all your traffic is coming from. And then
Hmm.
usually it's not just you depending on family and friends and
Hmm.
local people. When
Hmm.
you use those different streams like Instagram and stuff like that, it actually does a demographic for you, right?
Correct. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. When we run a campaign, we identify like, what area, what zip code, what city do you want to start off in, and from there just grow your business. But before we even put together any type of campaign, we always look at where your traffic is coming from on your website. So we look at the analytic report first. So if they already have a website, we look at their Google Analytic report and just do a little reverse engineering and just look at, okay, where'd your traffic come from last month? Where'd your traffic come from last year for this month?
Mhm.
So we just kind of like look at the analytics and the data first, and from there we put together a strategy, a campaign, look at some competitors, and from there
Mhm.
do reverse engineering, look at different hashtags, keywords that they're currently using for social media and search engines, and from there just tailor a game plan around that. If you want to grow your business organically, you can. It just takes some time. Start a little YouTube channel. 5 minutes, 10 minutes on each video. Pump out a video one a week,
Mhm.
and you will get some traffic. That's it.
Right. Okay. So, um, for what you do, how do people make money off of YouTube? Like you said, if I put a
Uh,
5-minute video up, is that
mhm.
going to give me traffic? Is it going to give me sponsor? What would that do for me?
Well, it has to be. First of all, it has to be niche.
Hmm.
Second, once YouTube make you a YouTube partner after you've completed over 4,000 hours watch, from there you start to monetize. So
Okay.
it takes time to monetize, but at the end of the day, it's free publicity because the more your videos are out there, the more people can find out about you. As long as you put some how-to videos or just how do you help the consumer, or if it's education, or if it's industry information, That's the most important thing. And
Yeah,
then from
people
there,
like
you got,
how to, huh?
huh?
I said people like to use how to. That's what
Correct,
a very frequently searched thing.
correct.
How to do whatever it is. So that's like a good keyword if you want to go on YouTube.
Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely.
So you've been in this business since 2009,
2009. That is correct.
11 years. Now, did your business have any kind of difficulties during COVID, or did it just kind of
No,
like the same?
no. No. We're so prior to COVID, we was probably doing about 10 projects a month,
Hmm.
websites. New projects. We always maintain our current because we automate a lot of our marketing. So
Hmm.
we already have a clientele of clients that we manage in terms of advertising. But due to COVID and the shutdown, everybody that know me or been around me or know of me, there's been an increase to like probably 30 to 40 projects a month, and
Mm.
my team has been busy. I've probably hired 5 more people from designers, engineers, and developers, and I mean we're just super busy,
Right,
super
so you
super
out there
busy.
glowing, huh?
Yeah, yeah. So I
Out
have
there glowing. So a lot of people have been coming to you because now they're trying to increase business because they're at home, figuring everything out, making changes. And
hmm
a lot of people are probably doing a lot more things digitally than they are doing physically.
correct,
So
correct,
that's why your business would increase.
correct. And right now I have a promotion for October
Okay, go
where
with that.
we have a promotion where we are raffling off where I'm blessing somebody, one person, one business for the month of every month now that I'm gonna do a 12-month campaign where we're gonna help one business. We're gonna give them $2,000 worth of our services for free.
Oh
We're going
wow.
to yeah, we're gonna build their website, pretty
Mhm.
much $1,000 service, build their website, do the print, and from there we're gonna promote their business for 90 days.
Oh wow.
So
See,
people
that's
gotta
a really good thing. So how do you decide who's gonna be the lucky winner if it's not me? But
Well, the way that we decide is that one, they have to, just write like a 3 paragraph on why they want, why they need it, first
mhm,
of all.
okay.
And out of everybody that sign up, we're going to select one person. So it's just basically based upon their story.
Oh, okay.
If they had a website, what type of business they're in. Because at the end of the day, the purpose of me doing this is that I also want to partner with them as well. If me and the team see that it's something feasible and something that we can partner with as
Mhm.
well, we're willing to do that. And then after 90 days, if once we produce results and they're able to monetize from it, mind you, at zero cost, we're going to
Wow.
get the domain name, the hosting, we're going to develop their website, logo. We're gonna do all the branding, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. We're doing everything.
So are they
And
like a case study?
yeah, it's not a case study. Yeah,
Oh,
not
a little bit. Little,
but we're offering our services essentially for free.
yeah, yeah. Case
And
study is good. It
mm,
always benefits the person who is the case study. Sometimes people are like, I don't want to be that. But if you're gonna do everything that you can possibly do to help a business grow, then
correct,
it's only to the person's advantage of whoever is gets to be chosen. So
absolutely.
where can people submit to find out about it?
They will go to the website and just fill out the website questionnaire. That's the first step. And then from there, I'm gonna have we're doing a weekly call. And the goal is to get at least 50 to 100 submissions, and then at the end of October, we're going to announce who the winner is. So starting for the following month, we're going to start on their project, and we should have everything done by. Uh, Here, let me give you my other. Let me give you the other website, VentryMedia.co. Hold on 1 minute. There it is right there. So that's the link right there. They would just go there, click
Okay.
get quote, and fill out the website design form. Once they fill that out, we'll email them a business canvas. They fill that out. So it's going to be some work. It's not something that's just going to be really simple.
Right.
And it don't
So they're
matter.
gonna have to be ready for the questions and everything.
It's like an incubator. We're
Okay.
like an incubator, and
Okay.
then I have access to guys that have some capital too. So if they need funding, at least 25,000, I got a few guys that can put some money together to fund it as well. But
Okay.
it
Okay.
has to be somewhere. The business has to make sense, and if they can see themselves making at least $250,000 profit
Mm-hmm.
at the end of 2021, that's a good sign.
Oh, okay. So for the whole year of 2021.
Correct. But we're
Okay.
going to start. We're going to start, and we're doing this for 12 months. We're doing this for one business every month.
Every month.
Yeah. So
Okay. You guys are
we're
gonna have
about
a
to launch.
good
Huh?
portfolio. I said you're gonna have a good portfolio of businesses.
Absolutely, absolutely. And for those, and it's twofold, because
Mhm.
for those that don't, get selected, we would at least have the website questionnaire. So if they did want to take advantage of the promotion, instead of them paying 2,000, we can just charge them $1,000, and they'll still get the same type of service, something equivalent.
Oh, okay. Well, that's
Yeah,
good.
yeah. But we're
So,
still for one business at the end of the
so
day.
$2,000 could really change the whole dynamic of your whole company if you start out small.
Correct. I mean, once again, that's just for the design and development and the setup of their business, social media, search engine, and from there we're gonna promote their business for 90 days after that. So
Wow.
we're gonna promote it. We're gonna put ads behind it. We're gonna do all of that. Instagram ads, Facebook ads, all of that.
Wow. And that's a really good deal. I've heard of a lot of different companies, a lot of different services, and they charge you for each and everything individually, and it comes up to, it could be tens of
Hmm.
thousands of dollars just to get something comparable to what you say you have right there.
Correct.
All right. Well,
Correct.
so I'm glad you on the glow today because I have a lot of people who start businesses that watch, and I have people who have got money from different resources,
Hmm.
like loans. And I've been advising people, like, if you did get one, that you should invest in your business because after all of this is gone and over with, and money is not just flowing how it was, your business needs to be your security blanket.
Correct.
And
Correct.
you can help make that happen. That is like amazing.
Correct. So
Yes.
that's the game plan. So I mean, I don't have to launch it, but I am launching it because I essentially, want to help and I want to partner with people.
Mm-hmm.
Once again, I want to expand my business portfolio, and I think this is the best way to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the last component that I was working on was really dealing with somebody that can fund an
Hmm.
idea, but once they see some traction, it's gonna all make sense at the end of the day.
Oh, good. Oh, good. So people got to do their homework,
Yes.
put the stuff together, make sure you got all your questions and answer your frequently asked questions answered, and
Yes.
make sure you got some kind of idea of what you want to do. And it has to be how much over a quarter of a million
Yeah, $250,000 profit,
profit,
not sales,
just
profit.
profit, right?
And it can even be an existing business as well.
Hmm.
It can be existing. So
So
it's not like it has to be
you
a
give
start.
life to an existing business.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
All right.
Correct.
So if your business has been struggling
Hmm.
and you wanted to actually give it a lift, give it some new life, all you got to do is call Ventry Group, have them check you out, go over all your stuff, make sure
Hmm.
everything is right. Now, I do business consulting as well, but
Hmm.
you're the other element to it that actually puts it all together. You have a team that can actually do marketing and
Hmm.
all that good stuff. And that's the most important part because that's what we see, that's what we look for. Every business to have some type of presence.
Hmm.
And a lot of people don't know about making logos and websites and how everything has to kind of flow together. So it's good. I'm glad you're doing that.
Thank
I'm
you.
glad you're passionate about it.
Absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely.
And
Absolutely.
you're giving it away to some people. So that shows real passion. You know,
Absolutely.
some
Absolutely.
people only do stuff for money. Some people do things to help other people. Which is good.
Right. Right. No, I mean, that's that's the benefit. Like I said, the whole key is just to really, just help
Mm-hmm.
those in need. And if I could offer website my services for free, I would. But
Mm-hmm.
it's my team has to eat. We all have families to feed, and at the same time, our goal is just to help, a business owner as well. But due to a lot of funding that's taking place, it's like, man, people they just saying, hey, I know you've been doing this for a while.
Right.
Show
Perfect.
me, show me some mock-ups. Here it is, and they give.
Perfect time.
We can deliver mock-ups in 1 day, 2 to 3 days. If you
Wow.
deliver content images, we can
Mhm.
have a mock-up almost the same day.
Wow.
So my team works very fast, and
Very efficient, huh?
yeah, very efficient. It's going to be modern, clean, sleek, mobile friendly, all the fun stuff. And then I have my graphic design team that's going to brand your business like no other company. So
Right. That's good. That is really good. I'm excited about. You were supposed to come on at another time, and I was
yeah,
having everybody pumped up. Like, all
yeah.
right, you go into big business from small to big, and then now you finally here. Let them know. So they've been
Mhm.
waiting for you.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
They've been waiting, and I just love all the information that you give. I have, this is the Glow, 4 o'clock on Wednesdays, but I have a book that I ask people questions from.
Okay,
So we have come to that portion.
got
So
it.
there's 45 numbers in here. And
Okay,
so you just have to pick a number, and then I'm going to ask you a question from that number.
no worries. Sound good.
All right. What is your, so pick a number between 1 and 45.
21.
21. That, it's funny that everybody loves that same number.
Oh, somebody chose that number before?
People choose 21. I guess that's like the good year, huh?
Hmm.
Okay, so question number 21 says, what makes you the best at what you do?
Um, I'm passionate about what I do. I
Mhm.
study. I constantly study the market. I love research. I'm always analyzing data, industry information, technology. I understand what's taking place with Google, Bing, Yahoo. I just understand the industry trends and I see what's coming. And I think that's been the key factor. And then on top of that, I know how to translate that information in
Mhm.
layman's term and not a technical term. So I
Right,
think that's been my gift. I've been able to communicate to a person that didn't go to school for it or may not be knowledgeable of it, and then provide visuals,
hmm,
uh, whiteboard presentations, whatever they need to understand it.
right.
I
You get it
make
to
sure they understand it, on the smallest level.
them. Right.
So I think that's what makes me, good at what I do. And
Now, do
then,
you work with a lot of older people? Do a lot
yeah,
of
a lot
older
of my
people
clients
really
are
need
baby
help?
boomers. A lot of my clients, they don't even know how to check their emails.
Right.
So
You
it's
help them check
like,
the email too?
but they got a business, they're liquid, they own property, they got schools and real estate and commercial construction companies. They just know how to work their business.
Right,
And they know
right,
they need a presence.
right,
They keep the calls coming.
right. So that's
So
perfect. That is absolutely perfect. All right. So pick another number.
um 30.
30. Question number 30 says, who do you look up to?
I look up to a lot of guys. I read a lot of books.
Mhm,
One of my favorite authors is Robert Kiyosaki. Rich Dad Poor Dad, Cash Flow Quadrant.
mhm.
I like Michael Goober, E Myth. That's a really good book. Just of course, the Bible. Of
Right,
course, Bible with the biblical principles. That's the key. That's the foundation.
right.
But just trying to understand everything on a business level. I mean, just technology books, technology. Bill Gates, in terms of software, because the next step after you do all this marketing and sales, my next question to clients is, how do you manage your clients? Do you have a CRM? Do you have a customer service relationship management software? A lot of companies use it, like Salesforce and different platforms. Like, if you're working on 10 projects, how do you know where you're at in the pipeline of all your clients? You don't. Is it on paper? Is it an email? No, you don't have no visual. So we help people set up the CRM to manage their business, know where they're at, and that way, have the turnaround. And I walk people through and say, okay, what's your process? What's the
Hmm.
selling process? How many steps is it from beginning to end? Is it 7 steps? Is it 10 steps? So I hope that answered your question. I know I went a little
It
further,
did.
but
Well, it did, but the elaboration is good because just to know who you listen to, who you look up to,
hmm
is all in line with what you do. It makes
hmm
it a lot easier, because
yeah,
a lot of people shut off at the end of the day and they're not doing that no more. And it's
oh,
only kind of like a little hobby, but if a person is like really into it, then it's
mhm,
something that they like study when they're off time and things that
correct,
they read. And it's actually something that's ingrained in you, not just something that you learn,
yeah.
randomly.
So I read a lot of books. I mean, in terms of who I look up to, it's just a lot. I mean, I think the people that I look up to are technology authors, business authors. Those
Mm-hmm.
are my mentors. Like a physical mentor is limited, right? Because I'm in a different lane.
Mm-hmm.
So, my knowledge comes from a lot of different sources.
And well, you got
So,
the
um,
right ones.
yeah,
You're
thank
looking up to the right ones.
So, and then a part of sales is also a part of marketing is the sales process. So, the current books that I'm reading right now is like Selling the Zebras. That's a
Mm.
good book. I forgot who that's written by. And then the
It's
challenge
called
is
Selling Two Zebras.
Selling to Zebras.
Oh, okay.
So
Okay.
what that book is about is it talks about instead of spending a whole lot of time focusing in on a lot of suspects, which you're trying to turn into prospects, and then clients, focus on a small number of suspects.
Mm-hmm.
That way, the results will be higher, and it just shows you how to essentially not have a shotgun approach to sales and marketing, but have more so a rifle approach to sales and marketing. Focus on one particular vertical, focus on one particular niche, and just try to make a lot of money in that niche.
Mm-hmm.
So, for instance, as a web design company, I could have focused solely on just real estate clients. That's it. I don't want to deal with restaurants. I don't want to deal with doctors, lawyers, and the time. I just want to focus solely on real estate. So there are companies, website design, marketing companies that focus solely on real estate. That's it.
Right.
That's all they do.
And so
So
that's targeted towards whoever their niche is. So that's why they're successful because they get to be known in that industry as
correct,
an expert.
correct,
Yeah. And a lot of people are trying to do so many different things sometimes that I always say, what do people actually know you for? Like,
correct.
it's like one of those, like in building a brand, you have to be known for something. Like, without anybody telling anybody what you do, you have to be
hmm
known for something you either have or something that you promise to deliver to a
hmm
person. And
And, my whole thought behind that was when I started my business because when I started working in the media company, they only went after insurance companies. That was
mm,
it,
mm-hmm,
right? So my rule of thumb was I want to go after different verticals. I'm plugging up my laptop. I want to go after different verticals, but my philosophy was that okay, by me attacking one vertical, let me go ahead and at least lock in at least 40 accounts in that one vertical.
mm-hmm,
And I think once you lock in 40, you show results,
mm-hmm.
you hold on to that account over a year, you become an expert.
Wow.
Now you're able to go to another vertical.
Yeah, that easy. And
hmm
that's what I do tell a lot of people, like, it's okay to do a lot of different things, but you have to master one of them. You can't
Correct.
just be a jack of all trades, master of none. Like,
Correct.
you have to master at least one of them. Like, don't move on. Don't start giving up when it gets tough and you're like, oh, I don't want to do this anymore.
Right.
You have to start, you have to stay in it long enough to actually see some success. I always say, as long as I make all my money back,
Right.
plus some more money. Then if
Right.
I don't want to do it no more, fine. But some things people don't even try because they don't have a process put together, and then they go out there, and then the first time something goes wrong, they're like, "Oh, it's not for me." But
hmm
it's like you gotta get through the little processes so you actually know what works, what doesn't work. You
hmm
know, that way, anytime anything happens, you'll have some kind of something to fall back on. like you said, like a 7-step process. When you get to 7, you should know if you miss 6 that,
Correct.
it kind of goes a little awry from there.
Definitely. Definitely.
Yes.
Okay.
Good evening, Deborah. We have guests watching.
Okay. Fantastic. I'm
Deborah,
open to any questions they may have, or if you have another question for me, I'm open for that as well.
if anybody have any questions, go ahead and put that in the comment. I'm gonna ask him for another number in the meantime.
Okay.
What's
35.
35? Okay. It says, do you have a best business practice? Like something that you practice all the time on business and you would recommend that practice to each person?
Yes. So I always practice to um, under promise and over deliver. I
Mm.
think that's the key to my success. Whereas when I take on a client, I tell them it may take 2 weeks to build the website, and then I'll have it done in 3 days.
Oh yeah. People love that.
They be like, "Wait, what?" You
Yeah.
know, and I say, "Pay me in 2 weeks. Pay half." And then they think, oh, 2 weeks. But the key ingredient is that we need all the content. I tell them we start the day they give us all the content, images, content, blah blah blah, and then from
Right.
there we take it and make it happen. So I think
So
that's the,
over promising.
yeah, no, not over
I
under
mean,
promise,
under promise,
over deliver.
over deliver. Right.
Yeah,
Got it.
I think that's one of the keys to uh, my success and a best practice, and just
Right.
over communicate as well. Over communicate.
Over communicate.
The moment they drop the money, thank you letters coming out, call from the assistant, call from the account manager, graphic designers hitting you up. Hey, how would you like your logo? Web developers saying, okay, we need images. You're gonna get phone calls the next day, and it's gonna
Right.
be every day until we, get everything we need to get the project up and running. Because it's just, I tell people, it's like construction. We can't build a house if we don't have all the materials. We can't go
Right.
to Home Depot and get all the materials and build your house. So
Right.
building a website's the same way. We can't build it if we don't have the proper images, especially if they don't want us to use stock images. And we can't build the website if we don't have the proper content. Give us some content, we'll jazz it up, no problem. But we
Mhm.
need something to start with.
Right. The company is the Ventry Group.
Or Ventry Media. Ventry
Ventry
Media.
Media. Okay. Ventry Media. That's what we are highlighting today. So, with that being said, that's the best practice. I think it's a very good practice.
Thank
To
you. And that's one. I have a lot, but that's
You have
just
a lot. That's just one. Give us one more. When you
the
want
other one. The other one is just well, the second one I mentioned, over communicating. I
over
think that's a
communicate.
great best practice. I've taken on clients that developers, they paid, they ran, they didn't come back, or they may have held their website captive, all of that. So in over communicating, I always ask clients, do you have your domain name? Do you have your hosting? Do you want us to provide the domain and hosting? Because we build our websites from scratch. So
Mm-hmm.
once we're done, we email you your files, the website files, so you have an actual copy of your website. So if you want to put it on your server down the line, you can do that.
Oh.
I think that's the main thing. So you can put intellectual properties on your website, the whole nine. We're not a cookie cutter website design company. We design it from scratch, we code it, and we give
Mm-hmm.
it to you. So
Okay. So it's based on each individual company. You're not using a whole bunch of templates that everybody's gonna come out looking exactly the same.
correct, we just code it. Absolutely.
Oh, good. Okay. So next question. Give me a number.
39.
39. All right. It says, do you like fine dining or fast food?
Oh, come on.
I seen you. I just seen your post. And
I
you was
like
fine dining. I was like, I
yeah,
want some of that.
fine dining. Fine dining. At this stage in my life, fine dining. For
Mhm. What's
sure.
your favorite? One of your favorite
I
restaurants
never
you've been to
favorite. I'm a foodie.
lately?
I
You eat everything, huh?
yeah, Noble in Malibu, Mastro's Ocean View
Mm-hmm.
in Malibu, Tao in Hollywood,
Mm-hmm.
Mama Shelter in Hollywood, Rooftop, Beauty and the Cess in Hollywood, a lot of places in Hollywood.
Oh, okay.
Just different places that create the different different energy. And then another one was a Green Table, which is like all like vegan, organic products. By the Grove, the Whisper Lounge, Grand Lux, of course.
Okay.
Um,
I seen that you just ate there the other day. The was the
yeah,
green table.
Green Table, yes, yes.
So do you incorporate a little bit of vegan into your diet, or all
Have
you
to,
vegan?
have to have the energy. You
Right,
can't,
right,
the comfort food. I work too many hours to be relaxed at night. I got to keep it
right.
going.
Got to keep it going.
So, yeah. Even though I love comfort food, don't get
Hmm.
me wrong.
Every
But
now and again.
yes,
You looking forward to Thanksgiving?
yeah, yeah, a little bit,
Yeah.
absolutely.
I think it's not how it used to be. You know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was just talking to my mom about that. I'm like, Mom, we have to do something different, get an Airbnb somewhere, and watch the sunset while we have Thanksgiving or something.
Right. Not
Yeah,
so nobody's not working for the whole time and cooking and slaving and doing all of that. Let your
correct.
mom, yeah, let your mama rest.
Right, right.
Let
Right.
her rest. Yes. All right. So another number. Pick another number.
Uh, let's go with 20.
20. Now, are you from a big family?
No, just me and my mom.
Oh,
Just me
okay.
and my mom. Yes.
All right. So number 20 says, what is it about having your own company
Hmm.
that gives you a rush? Like,
Well, I read this book back in the day. Would you make a profit or a paycheck? And I think the moment I was able to make a profit in my business
mm-hmm,
based upon volume and having a subscription based model, that I was able to just look at a job and say, man, the paycheck is not going to cut it.
right,
It's not going to cut it. Hold on. Sorry about
right. They blowing you up already. They saying we need our website, huh?
that. Right.
Right.
So I
So
think that's the main ingredient.
that's
I
the
think
main ingredient.
that's the rush. It's just not only the profit, but just mainly the satisfaction of helping a business owner, the
Hmm.
satisfaction of taking a client who has a horrible website and then giving them a beautiful website, and then all their customers are happy because
Right,
the site is just totally better and it's
right,
responsive and it's application, it's a beautiful form, and we see everything. We see all the orders, everything that's taking place. So it's
right,
just good to know. So when I pull up to a restaurant or whatever, they're just happy to see me, eat for
right.
free, all the fun stuff.
Oh yeah, that's all the perks, huh?
Exactly.
All the perks. Well, I would like to thank you so much for being here on the Glow with me today.
Yes.
And I hope anybody who needs to reach out to Ventry Media Company, um, reach out to him. He can help you go from a small business to a big business, help you just dot all the I's and cross all the T's. I know a lot of people have been doing business for a long time and they work so hard. And
Hmm.
so this is the only what we know now is that setting up something so you could be secure and have freedom in the future is like the main and most important thing. Because if anything comes down, a pandemic or whatever's going on, you have to have your business up and running in a whole different type of way. So we do appreciate you coming here today and telling us all of this good news.
Thank
Uh,
you. And I appreciate you as well.
oh, well, thank you. Thank you. Anything that you would like to say or anything that you would like to add?
Just on the note of, whether people work with me or not, just the main thing that I emphasize is that for your business, just really try to create a prototype or a system for your business, something that you can set up to where if you need to walk away from it for a month, it should still run and maintain itself on its own.
Hmm.
So, just really looking at in your business, who can you hire, who can you empower to help run your business, and then think about in terms of how to duplicate the business. How can you have another location, or how can you expand it, or how can you, uh, you know, have a sales team build your business or grow.
Right.
And, this is speaking straight from experience because this is what I'm helping my clients do right now. Some of my clients have 3, 4 locations. and they're all in LA, and I'm saying, hey, let's try to focus on Inland Empire because I know if you
Mm,
had this business in Inland Empire, you would kill it because
right,
nobody's doing what you're doing.
right.
You know, the food, the quality of food that you have, it's not like that. You know,
Hmm.
so that's the note that I want to end on. Is just stay inspired. Visit us on venturemedia.co and just follow us on social media and just take it from there. I look forward to speaking with everybody and just helping you out with your business at the end of the day.
Well, thank you so much. I actually started a new business. I have a spice company, and so
Okay.
I just threw my website together. So
Okay.
you might look at my stuff and be like, "What is she doing?"
No,
But
no worries. No worries.
I've already sold out, and I gotta ship, and I gotta make some more spices.
Okay.
So you know, I'm one of them kind of people. I'll just jump out there first, and then I'll let somebody like you come fix it up for me, make it look
Yeah.
good. Now I'm gonna be a big business, so
Yeah.
I will definitely be getting in touch with you.
Okay. Definitely. Well, I
Yeah,
appreciate that.
yeah. So my company is 123, and it's Delicious.
I took a picture of it. So
Oh,
I'm gonna
okay,
check
good.
it out. I'm gonna
Okay,
check
good.
you out.
Check it out. I'll give you some spices. Give you a
Oh,
few
I appreciate
spices.
that.
So you cook too?
Yeah, I cook.
Oh,
Absolutely.
okay.
Yeah, I cook.
Okay.
Oh yeah, my grandmother was a chef, so yeah, she taught me. She
Oh,
taught me.
good, good,
And
good.
she's from Mississippi, so
Oh,
you
so
know,
you got
kind
a
of.
good little southern. You know how to
Oh yeah.
season up stuff.
Oh,
So that's
absolutely.
good.
That's,
Very good. Well,
yeah.
thank you again for being here, and I hope I have you back again.
Thank you.
And if anybody wants to reach out, there he is. There's
Thank
the
you. Thank you.
information.
I appreciate you.
All right. Well, we are here on the Glow today, and we have brought to you again somebody who can help you grow your business, build your business, and take it to another level. It's like we all want to be business owners, but we don't want to be small business all the time. Eventually,
Mhm.
you want to be a big business, and you want to have a good presence online. You want to be able to master this social media. Even
Mhm.
if you're a little bit older, he can help you. He'll walk you through, give you a consultation. And right now, he is offering that if you do come and send a letter, go to the website and let him know why you want his help. He's helping one business per month to actually elevate and rise up to the next level. So we just want to make sure that you all reach out to him, even if you just get a consultation so you can find out what he has going on. Go to the website and just see his work. His website is actually amazing. I've looked at it a few times.
Thank you.
Yes. So we are on the glow today and we are almost at the end of our show. And I just like to thank everybody for watching. Thank everybody for watching our live and for also watching the rebroadcast. And we will see you next Wednesday, same time, 4 o'clock. And we will have another business owner that's coming to bring you everything because we want you to stay glowing on the glow. We don't want you to
Mhm.
stay in the dark. We want you to be aware that business is out here booping right now, and you
Yeah.
need to be a part of that. You need to be big. You need to grow. So we want you to glow and grow. So thank you for your show and tell, my
Thank you.
VIP. This is Vonshai, and we are almost at the end of our broadcast now.
All right.
And anybody you want to say hi, wave to any of your friends, family, companies? Who's your favorite company you're working with right now?
My favorite company that I'm working with right now is I I have so many that I'm working on right now. So many. I want to give a shout out to my guy Renee.
Mm-hmm.
He actually has a company called New Connect, and we're helping him is twofold. He owns like 20 cell phone shops where he sells or actually gives away the Obama phone.
Mm-hmm.
I'm actually rebranding his company, and at the end of the day, she said, "Don't do it." Yeah, I'm helping him rebrand his company, and I'm also actually helping him staff for
Oh,
some of his locations as well.
oh, okay.
Yeah,
Oh, good, good, good. So, what's the name of it, real quick?
New Connect. His
New
is
Connect.
newconnect.com. So don't look. His site now is okay. We're rebranding it right now. We're
Okay.
adding a whole new features, brand new website, employment form, chat button on it. We're doing a whole nine for them.
All right. Well, see, he's glowing somebody up and blowing somebody up. Thank you for watching The Glow. We'll see you next Wednesday. Have a
Thank
good day,
you.
everybody.